Hey everybody, it's Annette. We're getting ready for round two of Snowmageddon. Of course, last time it was Ice-mageddon. My hair is picking up the biometric pressure signals with enough static in it to probably pick up cable television in a couple hours. Limited channels, I suppose. Anyway, all sarcasm aside, I did a video last night. I didn't really like the way it turned out, so I'm doing another one today on the same topic, but was a bit of a mess. Not a mess, but sad. Uh, I don't know how you feel about it. We have a lot of deer around here, and I'm sad whenever I see them on the side of the road. That's a given, but they're already deceased, and I can't do anything about it. So last night, coming home from work, about 6 miles from the house, going down one of the secondary roads, and I see two off to the side, so I slow down. There's two cars coming the opposite direction, obviously going, I would say, above the speed limit. I don't know anybody except myself who drives the speed limit on that road because I'm just so terrified of hitting deer. So I slowed down. They were coming the opposite direction, two like trailblazers, SUVs kind of, and slowing down. So I'm hoping that the deer stay on their side of the road. If they run out in front, then I have enough time to react. Well, one of them stayed on the side. The other one ran into the other lane, made immediate impact with that car. I saw it happen, saw her get flung to the side into the brush like a bag of garbage. I mean, and the car that hit her kept going. I pulled over thinking they would stop to assess any damages or to check on the welfare of the animal. They couldn't have avoided that hit. I do want to make that clear. Whoever that person was, there is no way they could have avoided that, because choices are to keep going and hit the deer, stop, and then slam on the brakes, and then the person behind, who always follows too closely, is going to ram into the back. Then you have people hurt. So they did all they could do. It's just, I think what surprised me the most, or shocked me the most, was the way they kept going. I understand you can't swerve and you have to just stay on course when you have nowhere else to go, but just keep going like they're in Grand Theft Auto, scoring some points. So I got out of my car, called my husband to let him know where I was, and then called the police. Well, I found her first. I just wanted to know. I couldn't go home not knowing. I knew with that kind of hit, it would probably be a kill. I needed to know, because I can't stand the thought of anything suffering. So I walked up and down a little ways, found her, and she was not deceased yet. At least one leg was broken. God knows what internal injuries were sustained, because it was a direct hit at, say, 45 to 55 miles an hour. I would guesstimate probably 55. Again, I'm the only one who goes the speed limit or below because of my fear. Found her, called my husband and let him know. Then I called the police to see if they could send someone to dispatch her, to go ahead and put her down if she was unable to be assisted by any wildlife rescue. Uh, Indicated the visible broken leg, and all they wanted to know was, is she off the road? Yeah, human safety is important first, but it seemed like they were just hyper focused on, is she off the road? Yeah, she's off the road. If there's an officer nearby, though, if you could come have that officer, I can stay here because it's getting dark and they're not going to be able to see this deer in a little bit. We were losing sunlight very quickly. I'll stay here with her, and then if somebody is in the area, can come just dispatch so she doesn't suffer. Well, I stood over her and she was panicking. She was trying to get up and jump over the fence, and I was going real slow. She couldn't get up. The leg was broken. And it was so sad. So I didn't want to panic her or cause her to hurt herself more. So once she started becoming weak, she was getting weak really quickly. And when she started becoming weak, I just got a little closer and a little closer. And then she kind of finally laid down on the ground, just gave up trying to get up. And I knelt down in the grass with her, saw cars coming and going. Nobody, of course, stopped. I don't, I'm not saying anybody could have done anything. I did not have a means to dispatch of her on me. So anyway, I sat with her. I'm sorry I'm stalling so much. It's not the easiest thing to talk about. These things hit me harder than the average bear, I guess, because all the animal rescue, and I just have a heart for animals. I don't want to see anything suffer, human, animal, anything. So I was there stroking her, talking to her gently, and then she started to shudder, and so I'm like, okay, trying to assess, do I have time to go to the car and get a Mylar blanket out of there? She's obviously going into shock, but she was doing the death rattle, little three little gurgling death rattles, and then she was gone. And I made sure to stay a few extra minutes just to make sure she was truly gone. I guess what really bothered me, I came home last night and it took me a while to go to sleep. And of course, I woke up this morning. That's what I was thinking about, is that how, and I know this happens all the time, even with man's best friend, the dog. You hear about it all the time. So and so, I saw somebody hit a dog. This dog is on blah blah road, injured. The person who hit this dog kept going. That's a trend. Why? Why is that a trend? Where do you have to go? Or do you just not care at all whether something has died from your hit? I don't expect you to perform first aid on a deer or even a dog, but stop and see if it's dead. And then if it's not dead, then see if you can get help. Or in the case of this wild animal, the deer, just go ahead and put her out of her misery quickly. I don't get it. I mean, and I know people do it to humans. So you hear about people getting hit or sideswiped or whatever, and the other car kept driving. It's happened to me before. Somebody hit me one time, knocked my side mirror off, had my car almost going into the opposite. Well, it was going into opposite traffic, and I thought I was going to have a head on. Just the force of the hit, even though they only hit my mirror, was enough to knock my car off course. And then right before I got to that person, I mean, I could see him in his car. I could see his face. I could see his eyes. It stopped. It wasn't me. The car just stopped. So take of that what you will. I just would love to see compassion, more, not asking everybody to be warm and fuzzy towards everybody, but when I say life is precious, I mean life is precious. Whether you're a human, whether you're an animal, life is precious. So she died, but she didn't die alone. But I'm just asking, if you hit something, weak stomach or not, I have got the weakest stomach in the world, but I still can't not know or leave it there suffering. I just can't. I just ask, if you have an accident, think about when you go home and you've not, say you had an accident, person, deer, dog, whatever, and you're going home and you're looking in the mirror, are you at peace with the person staring back at you? And I really doubt anybody who has subscribed to this is like that, because you guys wouldn't be hanging around if we didn't share something, agree on some things, and maybe you come here for, trying to navigate life as best as we can navigate life without dooming everybody, just dooming and depressing and pouring more stuff on you. That, to me, there's plenty of that out there. There are so many other YouTube news, podcast, whatever. If people want to do that and get their soul sucked out, there's plenty of places to do that. And I don't think that's why you guys are here. And I respect this place. I consider this a healing place. And part of me talking about this in some ways I think will help me. And if it helps you self-reflect too, that's great. I really don't think anybody on here, though, is that kind of person who wouldn't stop and look. But I want this to continue to be a healing place. I want us to be able to share things, the good and the bad, but not being ugly to one another. No bullying, no politics. That's everywhere. If y'all want politics, or if people want politics, again, there's plenty of places to get that. I think we need to have a place that we can call our own safe zone, that we know we can be respected, and know that if we put a comment on there, that if somebody pounces on you to attack you or to bully you, that will be dealt with by me. That's, nobody's getting bullied on here, regardless of how small this stays or how big it grows. That is definitely something I stand behind 100%. Also, just trying to keep it clean for people, because again, you go to any other YouTube, and I don't dislike people who drop F-bombs, but I'll be honest with you, I don't want to hear it all the time. And I don't want to say it on this channel. And I don't see that happening. I am not a saint by any means. I just want to have a good, safe place. So today I just wanted to talk about what I witnessed, how it affected me, and how I realize in sorting through all these thoughts and emotions that we need more empathy on our planet. And I pray that we can be the ones who stay true to that, share that with others, and God willing, we'll start a ripple in a pond that will keep this going. A positive ripple in a pond. Thank you for listening to me. It felt good to get this out. It was healing for me. I love y'all. Take care. Be safe. Monitor the weather. Love y'all. Bye-bye.